Hello, and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is still trying to decide what it wants to do here. We still have only a 3-wave move down, as far as I can tell, from that B-wave top, which formed in our resistance area. Now, for those of you who are not so familiar with Elliott Wave, we need 5 waves down to clearly confirm this is the start of a C wave down. With a 3-wave move down, it could be a start of a C wave to the downside, yeah, but it's not that clear. So we will take a look at that on the smaller time frame. But I wanted to use here, I wanted to spend a moment here on the daily chart to explain to you what patterns we're dealing with and what the relevant structures are. For example, in the orange scenario, we're dealing with an ABC structure. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that the bull market has topped. It could have. It came extremely close to my target around 130K, right? So I would not have a problem with the bull market top, actually, from a structural point of view, because it has fulfilled all the requirements, as we talked about many times in the videos. However, I haven't got any evidence a top is in, and as we mentioned many times before, Bitcoin often has a very productive Q4, yeah? Especially in post-halving years, things normally look quite bullish. Now, it could, however, be that we get another dip. So it could be an ABC structure that only reflects that corrective pullback structure, whether that is the larger A wave of an even larger correction, like this, or it is the C wave of wave 2, which could result in a large third wave rally that might take us even higher, even to 150K and above. That will only be decided at the end of the C wave. So that will be a decision moment here. And the reaction to that support area down there, specifically the area around 102K to 96K, this could really decide if we're still in a bull market or not. Up here, I don't think anything will be decided with regards to are we in a bull market or not. The decision will happen if we get a larger correction, only then, right? Because at the moment we're just ranging around, and I mean, okay, if we get a breakout to the upside directly, clearly we're still in a bull market, but the real decision comes when we get the first larger correction. We haven't even broken any support level. So nothing is broken from that point of view. I mean, the overall trend is still up. Yeah. So if we continue to grind higher, it's the white count. So I talked about orange. The white count is the directly bullish potential. But again, we only have a 3-wave move up from the September low. Now, very often in Bitcoin's history, you could say, in a September, a low of sorts formed. Yeah, makes sense because October, November, typically the most bullish months. So typically, it's just common sense. In September, usually a low forms. Sometimes even in August. Yeah, it's sort of, in summer months. Yeah, late summer. And so Bitcoin might have done that on the 1st of September. But with only a 3-wave move up, it's not very clear. And this pullback that happened from the last swing high here when the price topped in the resistance area, this pullback is a bit deep to be an internal 4th wave. So it's difficult to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't really prefer that. So how do we deal with that? Well, we have to monitor the smaller time frame, and we have to monitor if the price breaks above resistance. I think the bulls are trying, but we haven't really done anything exciting since the dip on Monday. So for the last couple of days, I've been telling you that this area here, around 114K, is going to be the first resistance level or area. Yeah, it's the first resistance level, 114K. It takes a break above it for a first indication that a low of sorts is in place. And again, that might be white wave 2. Yeah, in a 1-2 setup, we talked about it. Our support area is here between $109,500 and $112,460. This is our, let's say, first Fibonacci support area. It is holding at the moment. Resistance is at 114K. That needs to be broken to unlock higher prices. If it breaks, well, what's the next focus? Next focus is here, structural resistance, the green line at $116,230. But yeah, not too much happening there right now. The bulls are trying, but you see the resistance is holding. So yeah, what can I say? one more low would be a 5-wave move. One more low would be a 5-wave move. So support is holding, resistance is holding, range movement time. Yeah, market hasn't really made a very clear decision there down there yet on the micro level, but you know which levels to watch out for. I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, make sure to check out our membership options. You can get access to our Discord server for all sorts of additional updates, charts, news. You can ask questions on Discord. You can join our member live streams where we cover typically 30, 40, sometimes 50 coins. You can determine which coins you want to see in, on Discord to be covered. You get TradingView live chart access, a lot of other stuff. Also check out our X channel for additional charts, news, and all sorts of other stuff. You can also ask questions here. Check it out. Link is in the description and in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.